I'm live, y'all. I'm live. Yes, I'm gonna bless y'all with my presence. I've been going live as a little teaser here on YouTube. I know I look. Years ago, I was live almost every day of the week at 4 or 5 a.m., okay? But I'm on here, you all. I've got my new products on stand.store/Diva Faith. I've got my new digital product. I want to say products because I am promoting Stand Store. Now, let me give y'all this because I done cleared my calendar for Labor Day. You know, we getting ready to push some stuff, okay? Cleared my calendar for Labor Day, you all. Cleared it. Like, it's like so clear right now. I'm just almost nerve balls because I don't have anything to do. And then I come right in the house and what do I do? I still jump on here working, okay? I'm definitely a serial entrepreneur, as some of you are. Some of you are aspiring to be. I'm too much time on here because I feel a talk amongst my spirit on today. Some of you are aspiring to be serial entrepreneurs. The best advice I can give you is to start with the most 3, possibly 4, but I'll say 3, honestly. And like I say, quote unquote, all the time, put your hand to the plow or on the plow. Usually I say to the plow. Or put your hand on the plow. Whichever one you start to feel your energy going to just naturally and things are just working, that's what you're supposed to be doing right then, okay? I'm not saying to lay them other 3 or 4 down. Some of you may have 5, 6, or 7. But you would know which one you're supposed to be spending the most attention to because stuff will just start unfolding. That's why I've been posting for you all to pay attention. Like Sir Charles tells me, pay attention. You got to pay attention. I already knew that. So when the Lord blessed me with my soulmate, the things that we talk about, I already know, God, okay, this is definitely you all. But you will feel your energy being magnetized towards the one that you're supposed to be paying the most attention to in that quote unquote hour, okay? Not to say that you're still not watering the seeds of the other thing, or you're not still planting the seeds in the soil, you know, but you see this flower popping up out the ground, so you know you got to really, really maintain it because you don't want to lose what then popped up out of the soil that you already put forth, set your attention to. Got my new digital product on my Stand Store. Stand.store/Love and Unity, you all, /Diva Faith. It is a hair mask that I released years ago. I'm not going to call it a re-release. It's already been released. We're releasing it on a digital product now. The hair mask, you all, stimulates and promotes hair growth. It's made for every type of hair. No matter, it's diversified, okay? So whether you're Caucasian, Asian, white, black, how you want to say it, African American, Indian, Filipino, Mexican, if I hadn't said that, European, it's diversified. Thank you, Lord. Love and unity. I've given y'all the testimony of how the Lord healed me. I'm a walking miracle. I am. I'm a true walking miracle, y'all. My health diagnosis, how ill I was, have astounded doctors. To the point, one of my physicians, he's probably retired now if he's still living, LaBeouf, he was French. He had a beautiful skin. He was really French. It astounded him. I'm not going to tear up. Because the pastor I was on at the time told me that a lot of ways that God was going to use me was even to testify to doctors that he was real. I prayed for seasons, you all, for God to heal me. So I want to say in that 2nd, 3rd, or 4th year, I can't remember. Y'all, it's been so long ago. It's been way back. It's been like in the 90s. He talked to me because he had to sign to release me from his care. He was so quiet, y'all. He played around. I still can see it in my head with his pen. And he said, this real sophisticated man I had dealt with for years. He said, I just want to know more about this God you serve. He said, because I've seen you from the beginning, and now I'm looking at you now, you're healed. He said, tell me more about this God that you serve. Yeah, I feel chills. God healed me, you all. I'm a walking miracle. I dealt with issues during the time of me having to deal with the rheumatoid arthritis and the 14-pound tumor. Y'all go back on my social media pages, Facebook. I can't go back on Instagram because of 2017, y'all. God said I can't go back on 2017 because they're bullies. There's a lot of bullies over there, and that unit really needs to challenge a lot of things that people say to people, because I know they have the power to do that, but they don't. There's a lot of bullying that goes on that. I can't go back on there. But you can go on my Facebook page. You can go on my YouTube. And you can also go on my TikTok. You see pictures of me looking like I'm 9 or 10 months pregnant. It was a 14-pound tumor. When they found it, it was small, but it began to grow over the months before it. He had to see me a certain number of times, my doctor in Madison, because he had never seen me before. So he couldn't just take me into a surgery room, you all, and go ahead and perform surgery on me. And he didn't know anything about the analytics of my body, my chemistry. He had to make sure that I was telling the truth about blood pressure, cholesterol, just my whole genetics before he took me in to put me under for these numerous hours. I think I was in surgery. I went there. I think the surgery started at 6:30 a.m. I think I came out of surgery about 11, 12, or 1 a.m. That man had to know what he was doing to cut that tumor out. So I dealt with a lot of hair loss at the time. I was sick with ankle loosen, or loosen, how you want to say. I say loosen. If it's loosen, potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Globs of hair was coming out of my head. I was on so many powerful antibiotics. The doctors actually wanted to give me medical marijuana, and I would not take it. Because I saw so many people who just was straight out on weed. I didn't want it. And I knew I couldn't probably have a peace of mind in my own home with people not knocking on my door trying to come over just quote-unquote chill. So when I had the tumor, I also dealt with severe hair loss. The first person who actually questioned my hair loss was my beautician, Lysandra Stanford. She's in Florence, Alabama. You can find her on Facebook. This is all real and true. She told me, she asked me, I went to go get my hair done. I had been working, I was working at the government then. I was working probably 90-some hours a week, honestly. They worked me one time, it was 30 days straight. I tell people, and the only reason I know it was 30 days straight because it was the month of March. And I said, if I go into 31 days, it'll be 31, but I actually had 1 day off that month. And she said, why is your hair thinning like this? Because she had done my hair for probably about 4 or 5 years. I said, oh, I'm just stressed. I'm working. She said, She said, you need to figure out why your hair is coming out like that, because your hair does not thin as much as it is at the top just from you being stressed or working. So during the time, we had lost a huge contract. This contract moved from the area we were in. We're getting back on our feet financially, rebuilding our lives, a new place. I didn't have time to worry about no hair thinning, nothing. I didn't have time for that. I had to work to get myself back to close to where I was. I knew that a common, quote-unquote 9-to-5 job just wouldn't do it. Not from the contract that we were able to have. It was a lucrative it was a lucrative contract. So, long story short, it led to hair loss. I remember when I was ill previous years before what I did. But I did a more intensive research this time, because I kind of overviewed what I did. I didn't go into really detail. I think maybe I had like maybe 3 ingredients that I used, and it did help. That's why I say this is all natural. Even if you get the mixtures wrong, there's really, I don't feel like no wrong way to make the mixture, because it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I prayed and I asked God, because I had bought some stuff over the counter. I had paid like 20-some bucks for stuff that just was not still helping with my hair loss. And I prayed. I said, Lord, I gave my age, blah, blah, blah. I don't know verbatim what I said, but I prayed for him to show me. And I remember blowing on my hands before I would make it numerous times, to show me how to make this product that would help sustain my hair, y'all. I didn't want to walk around with my hair just gone. You know what I mean? Like my sister-in-law, rest in peace, Nikki, She did my, she was the first person who ever put braids in my hair. Back when I was ill, having to go to Birmingham, Alabama with the rheumatoid arthritis. She kept my hair braided, even when I couldn't afford to pay her because I had to come off work and wait for my disability to be, my Social Security disability to be approved. I had children. I had bills that still had to be paid, okay? So when I had to deal with the tumor, I prayed again. I remember that I just kind of overviewed it, but I wanted to do a new intensive research of the things that I was using for my hair because it really worked. And I really wanted to understand what I could do to even make it better or to ensure that I could make a stabilized product that possibly I could market. Because I'm like, this second time, evidently I felt like, oh, you know, the glory reigns, the angels singing in your ears, that this is something the Lord wants you to market to help other women who may be going through with hair loss from being ill, taking medication, stress, chemo, you know, just to kind of sustain your hair. You know, chemo is something that's really, really strong. I'm not going to sit up here and say that it would keep you from losing all your hair, but just to help you sustain your hair for the most part. So I made the product. I put the product out, y'all, after I had started my hair and my eyelashes. You know, after 2017, 2018, 2019, I just channeled my energy somewhere else because of the things that I was having to go through in the world. Queen Esther, for such a time as this. So I just put my head down and worked my full-time job and did what the Lord has shown me as an entrepreneurship. Marketed the product. eBay for me was like a thumbs up. I felt like my first sales were going to come from eBay, and they did. Well, marketed in the winter months, come the summer months is when I made my sales. It's hot. So what I conceived as being okay in the winter, and then we were going through COVID where packages were just sitting a while. So I had to end up refunding these individuals monies to save face and to make a critical name for myself. So I said, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, but it wasn't. I said, Lord, I don't believe that you had me start this. I believe it's going to come a time in the future where I'm going to use it again. Well, I've been busy as a bee. I hadn't really settled down to do that. I've still used it when oh my God. Should I even tell y'all this? When I first got off the trucks, I was so ready to condition my hair because I had been over the road and I had been in my hotel room. I had been in trucking school out in the heat. I had took my weaves out, my wigs, because I wanted to be taken seriously. And also you can use these on your real, 100% real wigs, you all. Work fabulously because I've done it for my wig and extensions. Really wigs, you know. I don't too much wear the extensions, but wigs. And they work gloriously. Put the plastic bags on them things, honey. You lay them in that bathroom, set your timer for however long you want your own personal look to be, and it works well. So when I first got off the trucks and I got to Sir Charles, I was in need of a conditioner. I went and bought the things. Most of the stuff you have in your refrigerator already, okay? So I goes and get this beautiful golden bowl. Y'all, it's so beautiful, and I'm gonna show y'all it one day. It was so beautiful. I said, ooh, I'm going to use this because I know he's not using this. He has so much stuff that he doesn't use. I mixed the product in there, left it in the refrigerator. Oh, my gosh, what I do that for? The next morning, y'all, he's like, what is this you got in my bowl? You don't use my bowl, so this is my cereal bowl. And I want to show y'all the bowl. I don't know because I don't want him to come back here. He ain't going to trip, but I'm going to show y'all the bowl. Hold on, I'm going to get the bowl. And I said, baby, this is my hair conditioning cream. I said, this stuff, you have to try to take people's attention off of what they're talking about. Like, oh, no, this is my cereal bowl. I said, baby, I didn't think you were using it. Like, you have so much stuff that you don't use. But I mixed that and I put it on my hair, y'all. I want to say that time I think I treated my hair for maybe 4 hours, maybe anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. But you can use this product anywhere from 30 minutes to a whole day. Honestly, with the ingredients. They're all natural ingredients. All natural ingredients. And I'm also getting ready to put on there a release where I would make the mixture for you. I would be your personal buyer, your personal shopper. I would go shop. I would get your gloves, your applicators, everything you need. I would package it in the frozen things that I have found to ship it proficiently now for it moving. So they won't burst in this heat. It pays for priority shipping for a cost of $97. My gosh, are you serious right now?